Alright, fellow adventurers, welcome to Thailand. Picture this, bustling markets, tuk-tuks weaving through traffic like it's an Olympic sport, jaw-dropping temples, and, of course, more street food than your stomach knows what to do with. Today, I'm taking you on my journey through Thailand, a wild mix of the good, the weird, and the hilarious, because trust me, this place doesn't hold back. Let's dive in. First stop, Bangkok, a city that will eat you alive, in the best way. We're kicking off in Bangkok. Picture me, fresh off the plane, thinking I know how to handle a big city. Turns out, I was so wrong. Fun tip, start at the Grand Palace and Wat Phra Kaew, the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. This place is like a golden explosion, seriously, everywhere you look is sparkling. Pro tip, get there early to avoid the crowds. And by early, I mean the sun's barely up early. Now, let's talk tuk-tuks. They're fun and chaotic, and you'll feel like you're in an action movie, until you realize they're charging tourist prices. Negotiating is key. I somehow ended up bartering with a guy who didn't speak English by acting out numbers. We both ended up laughing, but hey, I saved a few baht. Weird moment, stumbling into a floating market was like stepping into another world. The vendors are in boats, selling everything from mango sticky rice to random souvenirs. I highly recommend the mango sticky rice, but don't eat too much, or you'll be waddling your way through the rest of the city. Next stop, Chiang Mai, where elephants and temples collide. After the madness of Bangkok, I headed to Chiang Mai. If Bangkok is the wild child, Chiang Mai is the chill, artsy sibling. First order of business? Elephants. But not just any elephants. I wanted the ethical experience, so I went to an elephant nature park where they focus on rescuing and rehabilitating the animals. These gentle giants are incredible, but fair warning, elephant slobber is next level gross. And they will not hesitate to fling mud at you if you're in the splash zone. Fun fact, Chiang Mai has over 300 temples. Doi Suthep is the star of the show. I made the mistake of climbing all 309 steps after a giant pad thai lunch. But when you reach the top and see that view, it's worth every wheezy breath. Quirky tip, try the night bazaar. This is shopping heaven. From funky t-shirts to handmade jewelry, it's all there. Plus, the food vendors are amazing. Ever had crispy insects? Yeah, me neither, until I was peer pressured into it. Spoiler. Crunchy, not too bad, but, not doing it again. Off to Pai, Thailand's hippie haven. Pai is a few hours from Chiang Mai, and let me tell you, the drive there is an experience. Picture winding mountain roads that make a roller coaster look mild. Definitely take motion sickness pills unless you enjoy living dangerously. Pai is a hippie paradise. Think hammocks, chill vibes, and people who haven't worn shoes in years. I hit up Pai Canyon for the sunset, which was stunning, but the trails are like Mother Nature's obstacle course. Let's just say I slipped a few times, okay, more than a few. But watching the sunset over those red cliffs, totally worth it. Random moment, there's this hot spring in Pai where locals and tourists alike go to soak. Relaxing? Yes. But just a heads up, some people take the natural experience a little too far. I'm looking at you, the guy meditating in a Speedo. Phuket and the Phi Phi Islands, beach bum dreamland. Next, it's off to Phuket for some serious beach time. Let's be real, Phuket's main town, Patong Beach, is where you go to embrace your inner party animal. Think fire dancers, street food, and bars where the music is so loud you can feel it in your bones. But if you want the real beach vibes, Phi Phi Islands is where it's at. Epic tip, book a boat tour for Maya Bay and Phang Nga Bay. This is the famous beach from the beach, and it's every bit as beautiful as you'd hope. But heads up, tourists are everywhere, so my secret hack? Get on the sunrise boat tour. Fewer people, more living your best life vibes. And if you're thinking about snorkeling or diving, do it. The water is so clear, you can see straight to the bottom. I accidentally bumped into a school of fish and panicked. Turns out, they were just as freaked out as I was. Krabi, limestone cliffs and kayak fails. Let's talk about Krabi. You've probably seen those dramatic limestone cliffs that look like they belong in an epic fantasy movie. I hit up Riley Beach for some rock climbing, even though I have absolutely zero climbing experience. By some miracle, I made it halfway up before deciding that being a rock climber wasn't my calling. But the views were out of this world. Unexpected LOL, I tried kayaking around Phang Nga Bay, which seemed like a peaceful activity, until I realized I'd somehow paddled in a giant circle for 45 minutes. Kayaking is harder than it looks, folks. Similan Islands, underwater paradise, and the boat ride from hell. Finally, I went to the Similan Islands, a top diving spot. Now, getting there involves a rocky boat ride, and I'm not kidding, every person on that boat was looking green. But the reward? Pristine waters, vibrant coral reefs, and fish that look like they've been painted by an artist. If you love snorkeling or diving, you'll be in heaven. Quirky tip, bring an underwater camera, or prepare for serious FOMO. I caught a glimpse of a sea turtle, and yes, I squealed like a little kid underwater. Pattaya, the city that never stops surprising you. Finally, let's talk Pattaya. Known for its wild nightlife, this city is more than just neon lights and bars. I checked out the Sanctuary of Truth, an epic wooden temple that's still being built. It's seriously stunning and bizarrely serene, even though it's an active construction zone. Watch out for random hammering sounds, though, it'll keep you on your toes. Hilarious finale, I ended my Pattaya adventure on Walking Street. This place is a riot, think street performers, neon signs, and a never-ending parade of interesting characters. It's like a circus meets a music festival, and the people watching alone is worth the trip. So, why Thailand? Because it's a place where every corner has something unexpected. Whether it's bartering with tuk-tuk drivers in Bangkok, dodging monkeys at temples, or attempting to kayak, Thailand is a blast. You'll have moments of awe, you'll laugh at your own fails, and by the end, you'll have stories that don't even sound real. So, pack your bags, bring an extra SD card for all those photos, and get ready to make memories. Thailand is waiting, and trust me, you don't want to miss this ride.